That wraps up our NFL Week 15 preview here. Let's go over to Curveball of the Week here, and that is me with the question today, and I'm gonna go with, if you could have one job, and there's absolutely zero chance that you will ever have this job in your entire life, but you think about it, and it would be like, yeah, that would be a pretty sweet job to have. So what type of job would that be?
Well, shoot, I'll stick with the football world here, but can I get Kirk Herbstreit's job? Be in the main,
Travel around with a dog?
yeah, travel around with a dog and essentially kind of be the voice of college football, but then also be able to do the NFL games on Thursday night and kind of just almost be like accepted around the United States as the best TV announcer when it comes to football. Being able to go to just different cities every single week, college game day, national championship games. Occasionally you get a good game on a Thursday. Just being able to watch that much football and be able to commentate with that, being able to work through your career with Musburger, with Al Michaels, Chris Fowler, everyone else, and just the interviews that he's able to have and he's able to be on with different appearances each week and such like that. I think having what Herbstreit had would be awesome.
I'll
You're
say.
right.
Oh, go ahead, Dylan.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, Grant, that is get paid to watch football. That doesn't sound like a bad life.
Doesn't sound pretty. That sounds pretty good to me.
I would want to do head of the umpires for MLB, and actually hold these sons of bitches accountable for sucking dick. Just being absolutely ass at your job. Sorry, Angel Hernandez. You don't get a pension. You get nothing. You get retirement, and you like it. You are terrible at your job, and you deserve to literally do nothing with baseball related the rest of your life. But I think that'd be fun, actually being able to show these guys, like, wow, you really do need to get better at your job. And I would absolutely 100% move to a challenge system for balls and strikes.
Well, and then also, Ethan, on the review system, would we actually change calls when the call is correct?
Yes. Yes. This is what I think.
But mine, I think, Grant, yours was a great choice, but I think for me, I think it'd be sweet to be pretty kick-ass to be a stand-up comedian.
That'd be a cool job.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It would suck right away, because when you're coming up and it's one of the hardest jobs you'll ever do, because you're going in front of a crowd full of a bunch of strangers that you have no idea, and you're responsible for making them laugh and trying to get those jokes to hit. Like, I can't imagine how difficult that is, especially coming out where where people think of the jokes, or how they get up to the level that they are, where they're having Netflix specials, things like that. And just being able to entertain people and have the crowd in the palm of your hand and just making them roll on the floor laughing. That would be the cat's meow.
And dude, even like then to be able to then pick up the art of doing something impulsive with a member of the stands in the front row giving you the business. Like, where these guys, they come up with stuff out of nowhere because someone's trying to heckle them, and they just absolutely bury them. God, that would be such a great skill to have, and it'd be so cool to do it, because you're on top of the world. You can say whatever, and people are like, he's a comedian. He makes us laugh.
It's okay, yeah.
It's okay. It's his job.
Well, it's slowly gotten back to that. There was a stretch for a while where it was like, if you said a joke, you were done. You were done skis. But now it's kind of finally shifted back. Matt Rafe talked about how when he was his last stand up of how he was arguing with flight attendants about how this heavier set lady was taking up 2 seats. You wouldn't have to. I would safely be able to secure my bag. And I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I will.
I will. Or, dude, even the special when he was talking about the girl in Baltimore at the restaurant. Like, that's hilarious, and that's what I love. That's why we love stand-up comedy, because they can get away with stuff like that.
They can, and that would just like the public speaking, the ability to that, and like you look like how people can come up with an hour of content by themselves too, where it's not just alone, where like even doing this, like if we had to talk by ourselves and we had nobody in studio, we would struggle to do it. I struggle doing it for like 10, 15 minutes or so. I was able to do it with the NDSU thing for about 20 minutes, but that was the first time I was able to talk for something for a long time like that. Like doing that, incredible. And then most of them, they start slow and build their way up, but still trying to take up an hour of space where you have to make people laugh for an hour straight is mad respect to those guys. Congratulate. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing America a service.
100%.
So, well, then I guess that kind of wraps the show up here, fellas. I don't know what we want to do for call. I guess next week we could what do you say we preview a couple of bowls that we want to keep our eye on before the playoff starts?
The non-playoff bowl games?
Yeah. Or I actually like this idea is we just go down the line, we name them, we pick winners and see how we do.
Sure.
So, all right, well.
Every single bowl game?
Yeah. Yeah, we just pick winners. We don't really discuss going into detail about it. We just pick some winners, but we'll just have to. There's a couple that I think they actually start this week or this weekend, but
yeah. All right, yeah. So it'll be Capital One Bowl week all over again.
Yep, there it is. And with that, thank you guys for listening. We'll have the segments of the show out on Friday. We'll post all of our content on our social medias. Ooh, make sure you're following us there. Leave a comment. Leave a comment whether you if you like the show or not. We're always good for criticism. Who knows? We might clap back with some smart ass comment. You never know. You can't rule it out with this group, but
I'm pretty petty, so don't test me.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next week.